Alright, so the Danger Ranger's back and running. We manual swapped it, still very dirty. It's a FM145 Mitsubishi or some, I think it's Mitsubishi that made this transmission, but this was an automatic Ranger, and we fried the transmission last time we were out at the Gambler 500, and it's been about a year since we were there, but this transmission now, it's a paperweight, it's holding stuff, so still serves a purpose. But yeah, so that's the dirt from underneath it, some of the armor, but torque converter, flex plate, stuff like that. So. And it's very windy today, and I don't have my GoPro with me, and I don't feel like grabbing it. So yeah, if you want to watch, go. Oh well. So this is just like my kind of tip. If you can get to the pins on the switch and you don't have the connector, just crimp some butt connectors on it and then heat shrink around it, and it'll hold it enough for you to use it. This is a Gambler rig, so it doesn't matter if I really have connectors on it or not. So, I mean, if it works, it works, right? I mean, the neutral safety switch is set up similar. Couldn't find a connector for that, and I just wired it in just like that. A couple of these so that when I pull the transmission out, I can actually disconnect that. As far as reverse lights, I don't care. But yeah, so the wiring on this is, I thought it was going to be a pain in the ass to set up. I looked up what the starter was using for the connected the two wires for the starter, and it actually turned over, and it's not got a rev limiter. My biggest problem was the rev limiter, and that's why I didn't want to do this in the first place, because when the automatic transmission was in it, it would, if you were neutral or park, it would limit you to 3,000 RPM. That's not very fun, and I didn't want that to happen, so I spent a long time trying to figure out how to bypass that. And aside from tuning, there really wasn't any hope, because I even bought a PCM for a manual transmission, and when I tried to program it to it, it reverted the programming on the manual transmission PCM back to an automatic, which kind of defeated the purpose of installing that. And then I was at Ford when I did it. I have friends that still work there and let me use the Ford software to try and do it, and it didn't work out. So I just kind of started playing with the wiring, found the starter wires and connected those two together, and it just works. I have a check engine light right now, but that's because I don't have a transmission, like any of the solenoids. None of that's connected. I plan on connecting it using some resistors, and I have resistor packs in here. About these, and if you have the solenoids, you can take the resistance measure, or measure the resistance on it, and you can fake the PCM out thinking it has a solenoid with just the resistor and go that way. I don't know. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know. And I don't plan on doing it yet because I want to just use my Ranger for right now. And I can ignore a check engine light for a little while, and it won't hurt my feelings. But there are people out there that do not like to have check engine lights. So once I figure it out, I will let you know. And yeah, it's kind of a long-winded video because I'm talking and don't normally post videos. So, dirt on my face. What else is new? I'll make some progress and take another video.